coffee. Look at this cup. I stole it from my wife. I'm sarcastic. What's your superpower? It's so good. It's so good. What you see before you, what I'm delivering into your video experience, is Mad Max by Avalanche Studios. Made in 2015. A beautiful game. One of the rare games that they actually ported from a movie and did very, very well on. And what's particularly interesting about this is we are running on the Vulkan API right now. So we're not using OpenGL. Now, Avalanche Studios had ported this originally to Linux and Windows. So they already had support for Linux, which bravo to them for bringing a beautiful game to Linux. But they now have gone and moved from the OpenGL to the Vulkan, and it's really impressive performance. On the bottom of the screen, you're going to see in the bottom corner, the frames per second. That's using Steam's overlay in order to get that, because there isn't a setting for FPS in there. But I will show you what settings we're on here under graphics. And I'm constantly doing that where I'm backing out of the menus instead of hitting A, because of the fact I'm used to the Nintendo Switch. I've been playing it way too much. Zelda's amazing. So we have everything on very high or max or whatever the highest settings that they had at the time that I could select using the Vulkan. You can do this by signing up under the open beta, under the settings. If you own Mad Max, sign up for the open beta and you will have the option to go use the Vulkan API. And it's very impressive performance. In playing several missions, I've averaged about 130 frames per second, which is quite amazing. Especially if you're one of those who just wants to get to the 60 frames per second. Using the 1080, the NVIDIA experience with Vulkan has been just absolutely, from Doom to this game here, very graphically intensive games, absolutely gorgeous results. Zero stutter, zero frame issues, just beautiful gameplay. I'm using the Xbox controller in Linux. This is Linux Mint that I'm using here. Running this through. We got all we need, just junk and parts. Let's see what I need to do next. Oh, that's not it. Where's run? Let's jump. Oh, run's a trigger button. Who would have thought? All right, let's take this vehicle out. That's really what I want to show you, is the frames per second as we're... Yeah. And you can see we're running about 119, 118 frames per second. I think I should be doing the ramming. Let me ram this thing here. Toggle weapons. Nice. Gorgeous. I figured out toggling weapons. We're getting better. So you can see absolutely beautiful frame rate, absolutely beautiful graphics, zero hesitation, zero lag or issues or tearing or anything. Runs absolutely beautiful. Of course, knowing some folks who like to watch these Linux videos but then complain about gaming on Linux will be like, I saw a tear there in the screen. What a piece of crap. Windows never tears. Windows is tear free. But you can see it runs beautifully and it's a blast. And really need to applaud Avalanche Studios for not only releasing their game on Linux through OpenGL, but then continuing to support the game using the Vulkan drivers. And it's creating a much better experience for gamers, not only just for Windows, but for Linux as well. So you can use those Vulkan drivers within Windows and really unleash the full capabilities of your graphics card. I'm running the 1080 NVIDIA GeForce 1080 with a Intel i7 6700K with 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, and it runs absolutely beautiful. Very high-end system, but you want to get the full capacity out of that high-end system, whether you're using Windows or Linux. And what I love about this is it allows me to show off the potential of the system and truly enjoy it for what it is, whether I'm using Linux or Windows, and that's awesome. The Vulkan, I'm very excited about that API. You guys know I think that's going to be a huge game changer. More studios are continuing to release support for it, and as they do that, I think more and more opportunities are coming to Linux for the games, and that is fantastic and beautiful. It's Friday, people. I hope you enjoy your Friday. I hope you enjoy this video. Give it some likes. Follow me on Twitter at Geek, and make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, get out there and fill your brains.
Don't get subscribed. Does not like the video.